Hey folks, Nick Forster here, back still working off in the shop tonight. I decided to finally hop on our Husqvarna 2100 or 1100 2100 build. Just got a 2100 aftermarket cylinder and piston in it, and we're just plugging away on it. So let's hop on in this, get done what we can get done tonight before this rain gets too bad off on us. So what I'm about to do, just grab our intake block. I gotta find our carb. What I done with it. That guy right there. Yep, that's that guy right there. We still have a gasket. We do not have a gasket on it. Nothing on this intake block. Alright, so what we're going to do now is go ahead and work on our intake block. So we need one intake gasket, we won't be using this base gasket for now because intake gasket. Don't see any cracks or nothing in this, so it should be just fine. There we go. Gasket matches up quite nicely. This block goes like so. Pretty darn clean. Should be okay with it. Like so. Yep, just about like that. I believe they are these bolts. These are a little bit of a bugger. I do remember that. Should have opened up these holes just a touch, but that's alright. Thread it off in there. Get started through, then we'll set our intake gasket down on it. Set our gasket down on it, like so. I don't fit up perfect, but it's close. Let's see, where's my little pick at? I had it up here just a while ago. Cylinder down there. What is this one? Trying to move that impulse just a little touch this way. This block is very small, very fine impulse hole. Trying to see if I can open it up just a touch this way. That way we get a good impulse on it. There we go. better. Yeah, still could be a little bit better. That'll work. Alright, slap this bad boy down on here. Once you get it started, just tighten her on down. You want to do this off the saw, trust me. Some folks glue these down. It's all personal preference. There we go. So let's start tightening this one down. These threads are a little tight because it's a brand new cylinder, but it's not terrible. There we go. Getting nice tight. Nice and tight. That's how I like it. Got good flow through our what's called. Gasket's not really sticking out much. That's good. Definitely not on the top, but it is sticking around on the sides, so we should be okay there. Alright, next. Let's grab our linkages. It's gonna be the fun part. This is gonna be real fun. These two guys, and I think that will be it with those. So this guy, if I remember right, like that. Oh, come on. Getting tired now. Had to go not like that. Like that. No, it went down through this hole some way, somehow. Looks like it got bent one way or another. They were like that. Yeah, it appears to be like that. Okay. So, that's what happens when you take so much time off of building one. Just trying to get everything resituated. And you can pull this lever off, that ain't no issue. And you can pull the carb off as well. I just like to do this beforehand. Makes it a touch easier. Come on, let's pull that guy back. This is a little tricky part. It's the way I made this bracket. I have to roll this guy forward for it to go on there. Come on. It's a very austere linkage design. I'm not a fan of it. There we go. See, once you get in there, it shouldn't come out. Alright, so now we're down on there. Now we take our gasket. I'll put it back on how she was, or something like that. Should be okay. We'll set this guy down on top of it. Start working this guy down. I don't think I went wild on this build either. I think it set at like 72 or 75. Nothing crazy. The exhaust is like 102 or 100, and the transfers are like 120. It's nothing crazy. I just want to get it as good as stock, just a touch better. Go ahead and tighten this down. There we go. There we go. Alright. Now our whole carb assembly is good to go. Slide that guy back down in there. Like I said, this linkage is a little hokey, to be honest with you. So that's how it's supposed to work, something like that. Now, does it necessarily work that well? No, but it's not terrible. I don't think, yeah, it can't go no further than that. That's the stop right there. Okay, let's clean up. Let's see, I've got both pins or circlips in there to clean up my fingers. And we will go ahead and slam this bad board down on there. I just use brake clean up my fingers before I start messing with Moto Seal. That way I don't contaminate the sealing surface, or the Moto Seal, with oil. And I got some non-chlorinated brake cleaning. Honestly, it ain't worth the crap. Not in my opinion. But that should work for now. Out of the way. Leave you somewhere up there. Okay, clean up our maintenance surface skin one last time. Make sure we're nice and clean. Oh, and I don't know if I told y'all in this last video, I had to grind down these ears because they're hitting on the case. And that's why my squish was so high. My squish, actually, after getting it down, is closer to 27, 28. So after using Moto Seal, it's probably going to sit at 30, 31, 32 maybe. So that's where we're at now. Much better in my opinion. Go ahead and clean up this side. Should be pretty cleaned up there. Alright, let's grab our Moto Seal. Go ahead and get our big compressor on here, which I believe is this one. I did leave both rings on this this piston. These are big work saws, so they don't have to be the fastest. That's not what I was really going for here. But alright, let's set this guy to the back. Start at the front. Go ahead and start laying it down. Hopefully our humidity won't work against us tonight. It's already getting a little tacky, so we're just gonna have to be quick. Try to keep it out of the cylinder, or out of the case. Oop, do not want to do that. I want to set it right there. You can set it in a way that you don't get it on the rod. You just gotta be careful with your piston. Start on this side, work our way back that way. You just touch more. Just finger painting, and I typically go just a touch heavy. That's personal preference. You can do what you want to on your own saws. That's the biggest thing, is there ain't no one way to build a saw. Now, are there some truly bad ways? Yeah. Am I guilty of probably some of them bad ways? Yeah. But there's all different kinds of ways to build a saw. I don't care who you are. Everybody's got their own way. There we go. Yep, she's already packing up on me. So seal this up. We'll slam piston down or cylinder down on there. We'll get going before we get messed up. I have to pull this off again because it's not fun. Let me tell you, it is not fun. Just like to set it right there. It's not very easy to do. There we go. Oop. Let's drop that square down on there. Pull it off. Check for what's it called. I don't think it hurt nothing. Just a little bit right there. Smooth it back up. We're good to go. Alright, now we just gotta work her on down. This thing's a little tight on here. Sometimes I'll let it work its own way down there. Make sure you get your what's it called lined up. There you go. And boom, right there. Let's grab our bolts. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Slap them on down there. Then, can't remember if they're this size or one bigger. I'll have to figure it out. I always forget. I believe they're one size bigger, which should be right there. That one's started. I always work my way around and get them started first. There we go. May have to move this just a touch. I'm gonna make sure it's not hitting any of these sides, which I don't believe it. It's not, but just barely. Alright, work our way back down to this side. Something's funky because they're very tight right now. Once you get them going down, they get a little looser. There she goes. Oh, that's fine. It's just stuck right there. That's why. But what's it called? Screw. Throw screw. I should have loosened it up before. There we go. We can loosen these back up just a touch. We can turn this thing around. Move it as we need to. There we go. Pull it a little bit that way. She's down in the groove, so start her on down. Oh, this is the one that's kind of funky. he's going. Goodness. Well, we are getting pretty good squish all the way around, so that's a good sign. There we go. This one's gonna be a devil. Just gonna have to get it with another one. That one's tight. Go across. That one's tight. That one's tight. That one's tight. I think, guys, this one. So she's got a little bit of a lean to her. Let's see where my hammer is right there. Oh, here we go. That should squish her down pretty darn good. I don't believe she's touching anywhere. We'll double check. Good. That side, it appears. Does appear we're good on this side. That corner. Doesn't appear we're touching. And that side's good. Main side was this corner up here, but it looks like we are good all the way around it. Does appear. I'll give it one last, oops, sorry about that, y'all. Get one last shebang. And we're gonna go ahead and throw our muffler on here. Come on now. We're gonna tighten her down pretty tight. So it's pretty darn tight right there. Can't get much tighter than that. That one's tight. So I try to get these pretty darn tight with Moto Seal. Come on now. I knew one of these would be a booger. There we go. That one's tight. All right. So I'm gonna have to take that off and get that one lined up, but there she is. She is on there. Go ahead and pop this guy down in here. Come on. Those two right down on that guy. Use my damn. Got a much thicker what's it called, pin. That might really get down in there. There we go. Something like that. Well, we got plenty of room on that. Good deal. Alright, I'm going to throw our exhaust on there. It's got a new gasket for it. And we still got it up there. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. New thick gasket for it. 10mm wherever I done set it. Nope, yep, right there. Looks like all the bolt holes still line up. Go grab those other couple bolts, which is, I believe, these two little guys. One, two. We had two little guys down here. I believe they're these guys. I could be wrong. Been apart for so long, can't remember. But no, I got plenty of bolts, whatnot. We can get her back together. Yep, that guy went straight in there. Get this guy going down, and then we'll finish tightening off this guy. There we go. Take that off. Find my 10mm right here. We'll finish tightening these down. There we go. Then we'll finish it off by hand. We don't want to strip it. There we go. There we go. Now what you do is take one of these guys, take a hammer, pop these guys back down. Come on. Yep. That way those don't start turning. Can't loosen up for you. Put it on this one. There you go. Now that one can't, now those can't loosen off. That may be us. Yep, that's that guy. We'll use this guy for it. There we go. Should be tight enough. Gotta be overly tight. Just tight enough. Set that up there. Go ahead and put that guy down. We'll turn it back how it was. Something like that. You can turn this guy around, like so. It was up like that, I can't remember. Just want to make sure this guy don't get caught nowhere. All right. Now we're cooking. Goodness. That guy's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tough. I can already tell you. Go ahead and pull this guy off our throttle rod. But we can take this guy back down on it. Go. Gotta move little grommet down, put it back on. Okay. And like I said, gotta move it forward. And she's in. gotta come back further. Still a little wonky. May have to bend that bracket back a little bit. So you're getting pretty well full throttle. Just making sure it comes all the way back to throttle. It's gonna be our biggest issue. Do that thing right there. And then doesn't pop out. Like I said, I may end up making a different linkage for this because I really don't like that. But yeah, we're definitely getting darn near all of it. But if I click it back real fast, it wants to pop out of there. I'll have to figure that out another day. But if I come slow with it, yeah, about every third or fourth time it wants to pop on out of there. May have to finagle with this guy a little bit. Let's see. Got about 5 different T-handles up here, and finding the one I want is the issue. There we go. I'll just loosen this guy up a little bit, just like so. I think there's supposed to be a washer under here. Oh heck, that made it done worse. Much worse. Yeah, about every handful of times it wants to pop on out of there. Gotta get something to keep it. And let it come all the way back to idle. Spring's loose. Yep, we're gonna have to finagle with that or swap tanks. I've got another tank, it's just in much worse shape, and I like that this one's all original, but it is what it is. I'm still probably gonna put that other top on here so I can run a V-stack. That's what it's gonna get. I can't find these filters nowhere. I didn't realize that throttle shaft's got a little bit of play in it. Go ahead and grab our fuel line, route it up here. Really gotta route it down around there. Use some pliers. Probably should have done this as I was putting the cylinder on, but it happens. It's a very inopportune spot. It's because this thing pointed down, and you got to work around the choke. It can be kind of a pain. But at least we got our cylinder back on finally. Been forever. And like I said, I still don't know if it's necessarily fixed per se. But it should be better than it was. If it's still having issues, and we will address it as we come to it. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, it ain't the easiest to get on here by any means. There we go. Just had to get lucky. Had to get lucky. Alright, binder choke. It may not want to go on here. Actually, it may end up having to pull this carb disc off. But yeah, she'll work. And she's gonna have a walloping of compression. Like I said, brand new cylinder. You can see she's gonna have a thud to her. Oh gosh, yeah, this thing is not gonna be easy to turn over. Oh, it's already trying to break in. Oh goodness, that is not gonna be fun to pull over. That is not the right, what's called for that either. That is not the right bar plate. We'll have to end up getting a set of bar plates for it. But there you go. We finally got it back together. Probably gonna fiddle with this linkage some more. Then I'll put the top cover on. Then probably next video we're gonna do crank seals. We're just going ahead and bite the bullet. I've got 4 of them. So if the crank still got too much slop in it and it's got a lot of vibration, then we'll swap it back out. But we'll split the case, put other crank in it, and new bearings. I got new bearings for it, but we're gonna try this first. I don't want to throw a new crank in something that don't need it. Yes, that's gonna bother me. So it doesn't like to stick in there. May see some way about pinning it back off, or I can bend this throttle shaft a little bit, this linkage hole back to where it can't. That's probably what I'll do, just bend it back a little bit. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We're slowly plugging away on it, trying to get projects off the bench so we can put new ones on it. Sorry it's been so long, but if you like what you saw, please hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks, y'all.